What if a machine, not a human, was responsible for your life's most critical decisions? How would you feel? Welcome to the astounding world of autonomous machines and artificial intelligence, a realm where machines don't just perform tasks, they make decisions. These aren't the machines of old, limited to performing monotonous tasks. We're talking about sophisticated systems, capable of learning, adapting, and making choices independently. They're woven into the fabric of our daily lives, silently operating behind the scenes. From directing traffic to diagnosing diseases, they're making choices that directly impact us, often without us even realizing it. This seamless integration of autonomous machines into our world is a testament to the marvels of modern technology. But it's not all roses. As these machines gain more autonomy and influence over our lives, they wield tremendous power. But with great power comes great responsibility and a slew of ethical questions. Who is responsible when an autonomous machine makes a mistake? This question plunges us into the deep sea of ethical dilemmas surrounding artificial intelligence. Let's take a moment to consider the autonomous car industry. Imagine this scenario. An autonomous vehicle is driving down the road when suddenly, a pedestrian steps off the curb. The car, in a split second, must decide whether to swerve, potentially harming its passengers, or continue straight, risking injury to the pedestrian. This scenario, which seems like a plot straight out of a sci-fi movie, is a very real possibility in our increasingly automated world. So who bears the responsibility if the car makes the wrong choice and someone gets hurt? Is it the car's manufacturer who programmed the machine? Or is it the owner of the car who chose to use autonomous technology? Could it be the pedestrian who failed to follow traffic rules? Or is it the local government who allowed the use of autonomous vehicles on public roads? The answer is not as clear-cut as we'd like it to be. This is just one example of the ethical dilemmas that arise with the advent of autonomous machines. The question of accountability becomes even murkier when we consider other aspects of artificial intelligence, such as predictive policing or healthcare algorithms. Who is responsible when these systems make mistakes that can cost lives or unfairly target certain demographics? And then, there's the issue of transparency. Many AI systems are black boxes, their decision-making processes obscured by layers of complex algorithms. This lack of transparency makes it hard to understand why an AI system made a certain decision, further complicating the task of assigning blame when things go wrong. These dilemmas only scratch the surface of the ethical challenges we face in a world increasingly run by AI. As we continue to integrate these autonomous machines into our daily lives, we must grapple with these questions and work towards creating a framework that ensures accountability, transparency, and justice in the age of artificial intelligence. Let's delve into the real world to understand the ethical implications of AI better. Our first case study brings us to Microsoft's AI chatbot, Tay. Tay was an artificial intelligence chatterbot launched by Microsoft via Twitter in March of 2016. The chatbot was designed to mimic the language patterns of a 19-year-old American girl, and to learn from interacting with human users of Twitter. However, Tay's learning algorithms weren't equipped to differentiate between appropriate and inappropriate content. Within 24 hours of her launch, Tay began posting offensive tweets, leading Microsoft to shut her down. This case study illustrates the potential pitfalls of self-learning AI. Without the right safeguards, AI systems can learn and amplify harmful behaviors, even when these behaviors are contrary to the intentions of their creators. It also underscores the importance of context in AI programming. An AI doesn't inherently understand social norms or ethical boundaries. It learns from the data it's given, and in Tay's case, the data was a mixed bag of human behavior. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's turn our attention now to another real-world application of AI that's been under ethical scrutiny: predictive policing. This refers to the use of AI algorithms to predict potential criminal activity. The goal is commendable: to prevent crime before it happens. But the application has raised some serious ethical concerns. Predictive policing algorithms are trained on historical crime data, but this data isn't a neutral reflection of criminal behavior. It's influenced by existing biases in law enforcement practices. So if a certain neighborhood has been over-policed in the past, the predictive policing algorithm could interpret this as a high-crime area, leading to even more policing of that area. This could potentially reinforce and even exacerbate existing biases. There's also the question of transparency and accountability. If an algorithm is making the decision, who's responsible when things go wrong? And how can we ensure that these algorithms are being used responsibly and ethically? These are just two examples, but they illustrate a wider point. As AI technologies become more sophisticated and more integrated into our everyday lives, the ethical challenges they present become more complex. We're not just talking about theoretical dilemmas here. These are real, tangible issues that affect real people's lives. AI has the potential to revolutionize our world in many positive ways, but it's critical that we approach its development and deployment with a clear understanding of the ethical implications. If we don't, we run the risk of creating systems that, while intelligent, are not aligned with our values and could potentially do more harm than good. These cases highlight the pressing need for ethical considerations in AI development and deployment. So, how do we ensure that our autonomous machines operate ethically? Well, the answer lies in incorporating ethics right from the initial stages of AI development. It's like setting the moral compass for artificial intelligence. Just as we teach children the difference between right and wrong, we need to instill ethical guidelines into our AI systems. These guidelines act as a roadmap, steering AI towards decisions that are not only effective but also ethically sound. But setting guidelines is just the beginning. Transparency is equally important. We must be able to understand how an AI system makes decisions. Without this understanding, it's impossible to ascertain if the AI is operating within the boundaries of its ethical guidelines. It's like giving someone a car, but not telling them how it works. How can we trust that it's safe? And speaking of trust, accountability is another crucial element in the ethical development of AI. If an AI system makes a decision that results in harm or unfairness, who is to be held accountable? The developers? The users? This is a complex question, and one that needs addressing. The development of AI must include mechanisms for accountability. Lastly, we come to fairness. In an ideal world, AI systems should treat everyone equally, without bias. However, achieving this is easier said than done. AI systems learn from data, and if that data is biased, so too will be the AI. We must therefore ensure that the data used to train AI is as unbiased as possible. All these factors, ethical guidelines, transparency, accountability, and fairness, are intertwined and essential to the ethical development of AI. It's like a jigsaw puzzle where each piece plays a vital role in creating the bigger picture. While there is no one-size-fits-all solution, it's clear that ethics must play a crucial role in AI development. As we stand on the brink of a new era, the ethical implications of AI remain a complex and evolving challenge. A challenge that will shape the course of humanity in ways we're only beginning to explore. We've journeyed together through the fascinating world of autonomous machines, laying bare the ethical dilemmas they pose. From the potential for bias in decision-making algorithms to the question of accountability when things go wrong, we've uncovered the tip of the proverbial iceberg. We've delved into real-world case studies that have thrown these issues into sharp relief, highlighting the urgent need for a comprehensive ethical framework. The self-driving car, the AI recruitment tool, the autonomous weapons system, each one a mirror reflecting our hopes, fears, and ethical quandaries around AI. The role of ethics in the development of AI has been a focal point of our discussion. It's clear that ethical considerations must be integral to AI design and implementation. The development of AI is not just about technological advancement, but also about aligning these advancements with our shared values and principles. The conversation around AI ethics is ongoing and ever-evolving, much like the technology itself. It's a discourse that needs to be fostered and encouraged. We need to continually question, research, and debate the ethical implications of AI. This is not a task for a select few, but a collective responsibility that we all share. Let's remember, AI is a tool, a creation of human ingenuity. It's a reflection of our aspirations, our intellect, and yes, even our flaws. As such, we must ensure that it serves us in ways that uphold our values, respect our rights, and enhance our lives. The future of AI is in our hands. We have the power to shape it, to guide it, and to ensure that it is used wisely and ethically. We must be the stewards of this technology, not its servants. As we continue to integrate AI into our lives, we must remain vigilant, ensuring that our autonomous machines serve us, not the other way around. Thank you for watching our video on the ethical dilemmas of AI. We've explored some challenging ideas together, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Could AI ethics be the defining debate of this generation? What are your concerns about autonomous machines? Do you believe we're giving enough thought to the ethical implications of AI? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this content enlightening and want to stay informed about the ongoing discourse on AI ethics, remember to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Let's continue the conversation on AI ethics together. The future of AI is in our hands and your voice matters. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay ethical in the age of AI.